はい。お願いします。
お願いします。
お願いします。
Hey, great. Just loosen the body up a little bit. Okay, and swing from the back. Very good, side to side. Okay, and we'll rotate it to the center. Now working your way through the spine. Okay, okay. He's going to the shoulders. Nice big circles. Open the chest. Yeah, and forward. And alternating back. Going forwards. Okay, just working the chest. Just playing different directions, in circles, front to back, side to side. Just trying to mobilize the area. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, rotating through the back, the elbows. Awesome. Good. And to the hips. And the other way. Good. Second one leg forward. Good. Changing the side. Good. And a little bit deeper. Taking the back heel off. Changing side. Good. And rolling the knees. And the other way. Good. Stretching the knees back. And dropping forwards. Stretching back. Yeah. Good. And working ankles. Loosening. Okay, working the toes a little bit. Okay, pressing the ball of the foot down. And holding off the ground, just pointing the toes. Pulling them towards the face. Yeah. Good. And the other side. Working the toes. And the heel at the ball of the foot. And pulling off the ground, pointing, pulling up. Okay, good. Okay, I'll just work a little bit on the arms. So just let them swing across the front. Oh, and that's the side. Yeah, just hold over one side. Keeping the shoulder nice and low. And change. Okay. Taking over the top of the wrist. Good. And the other side. Good. Around the back. Good. And the other side. Good. Lacing the fingers together. Stretching up. Yeah. Good. Okay, just loosening the wrist off. Good. Pressing the palms together. Yeah, extending through the fingertips. Yeah, and shaking them out. Top. Yeah, side to side. Rolling the arms down. Shaking the legs a little bit. And going to the whole body. There we go. Okay, good. Take a Joe. Great. Good. Just go straight into Zengo ski. So really take the knife, find the back. Really, let's take your time with it. Find the back each time. You're going to bring in the Shiroski here to the back and then rotate it. 1, 2, 3. Nice big expanded movement. Yeah, and just play here, we're making it flexible. So you've got 1, 2, 3. Just play with that. So it just becomes one fluid motion now. Keep it nice and slow. Feel about these compression patterns in the feet. Yeah. And the body balance. Just with a strong sense of extension in the strongs. So, that's it. Very nice. Good. Okay, good. We'll go to the fifth saburi. So, ski up to the top, and then finding your way through here. Nice and basic. You give yourself time here. Find the center, and pressing through into the strike. Yes. Okay, good. And then just working in a flexible way. So breathing in two movements. Keep the same basic. You're drawing back and then you're drawing into it. But you've got this nice kind of wave that happens through the hip work and the spine. Get one, roll back and then straight in. Keep the sense of the weight being underneath. So really including the ground and the back of the body pressing through as you go. Just keep it nice and slow, but you want something nice and flexible. There. Move. Yeah. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, we'll skip through into number 8. So working from Kenkamai, rolling back, finding the top, striking in, drawing back, and then into the Gerangashi this way. Nice and solid, keep on form.
Michael?
Yeah, sure.
For my interpretation, the Kihon version, does that mean that you will send out your hip first with the last strike and then you follow with your feet? So your arms are not leading the way, but also not your feet are leading the way.
Yeah, in this case, you've got the hips basically coming through to it, and then the strike coming in, and then you're basically landing it through. So yeah, you've got basically the hips sending the motion through, and then finding the hips that way. Yeah, and then this leads a bit more into the Kinanagai form where you're just
directly step behind the Joe or behind the strike.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, very good.
And should you find the back with the Joes, you step forward with the showman?
Oh, on the strike. You can do, but it's always quite tricky with the Joe, just because of the length of it. So you can find the back release down, but I always find it a bit tricky with the Joe. So I don't always find the back with it. But the key thing is this releasing through the grip. So I'm releasing on it, but I'm not trying to touch the spine always, because sometimes it's just a bit. You've got a lot of weight, and you've got a kind of this long weapon.
Thank you.
Good. So, yeah, great. Yeah. Okay, the key thing to work on in this Kihon form, especially when it might take it into a more flexible form, is this moment. So when you go from here, that into that, so just work on this moment. It's again really connecting the hips and the hands. You've got this, and try and get the sense that this hip connects to the Joe directly, pulling it back. So try and get a sense that there's no extra movements here. You kind of drop or anything like this. Just think about sending the tip of the Joe back. So you're really trying to connect right down the Joe and with a strong sense of connection into the back, the body. There. It's got this sense. Yeah. That's, there we go, great. Okay, good. And then just looking again in a little bit more flexible way. So it's a kind of semi-flowing state. So you've got kind of pauses in it here. And then from this position, just drawing back, sending the hip through. So again, it's really about creating this connection between the hips and the hands. But something now very flexible. So you roll back and then you step in. So it's got this kind of wave through the body, a little bit more complex than the fifth suburi. That's sending in. And just think about this kind of surging wave motion. It goes back and then straight in. Let's play with it a little bit. Yeah, that's it. Okay, good. So it's a good kind of way to look at this in terms of the handwork, in terms of how I'm doing the movement and the quality of it. So just watch, if you watch the back hand, when you go in, you don't want it to stop and then find the strike. So if the hand's stopping and then this is coming forward, I'm basically doing the kind of Kihon stop, start form. So get the sense that this hand's kind of mobile on the jo. So it's going, as the jo's going forward, this hand's kind of drawing through the jo. So just keep an idea that this hand's kind of fluid down the jo. So it's never in a position where it's stopped and then goes. And if I speed that up, it will always be it'll have this kind of jerk in it. It'll be a kind of stop and then a go. Just get the sense that it's a thicker, more flowing kind of motion. There. So just play with that motion here. There. There. So the hand's going to kind of reflect the hips. So, yeah, there we go. Nice, nice. Nice, good. We'll go into number 10. So working first with the 𝒂𝒂𝒿. So from the back here, in, and then from here to the back with the ski. And just allows us to really find a nice clean 𝒂𝒂𝒿 into the ground and then to the back. Nice solid balanced positions. And just study a little bit of the connection between the hip work and the hands. Sending the jaw back with the hips. There we go. Good, and then again in a flexible way. So you've got to just now take this impulse into the ski. So just working with the weight coming forward there into the foot. That pressure fires to the back. Just trying to bring that movement together. The weight landing in the foot and pressing to the back. And just play with it there. Yeah. Rounding the body and pressing back. Oi, hello. Wasa. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
Thank you very much, Mike.
Thanks, Ella. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, great. very good. Good. Okay, we'll go to one of the katates. So look at 12, the Tomauchi. In a nice basic form, so it's sinking to the back. Just find a position, let the weight settle in. And nice and slowly just take it through in the mark. This is going high to low. So you're striking Yoko Menango. And just let it come all the way down. Nice basic form. Really take your time with it. Yeah. Good. Yeah, and then again in a flexible way. Keep this nice and slow to start, but you just want to send the jaw around straight through. So the big kind of check in this one is just don't let the jaw stop at the back. You're just going to let it fluidly move around. So it's got this kind of surging quality through the body, back and then straight in. Yeah. Keep it nice and slow. Yeah. That's so very nice. Yeah. Great. Okay, good. We'll look at one of the Hasso sets. So coming to this form here, through into the Hasso, into the ski to the front, and then rolling back this way. So you've got 3 clear movements. Again, really just focus on this transmission of the hip work into the hands this way. Get nice and slow. You've got hassa, ski to the front. Very good. Nice. Yeah, and again, in a kind of semi-flexible way, just think about the 2 points are the first movement. You want to now get something that's a little bit more flexible. So in the basic forms, kind of go, kind of in this way. Just let the hips really flex and find the hassa this way. So it's got much more of a flexible quality. And then in the second strike, you've got that into that. So that the move just comes together. So again, it's got this kind of explosive kind of surging quality through the body. You got this wave back, this impulse in, and this pull back. 1, 2. Nice. Very nice. Okay, we'll look at one more in the hassa, so which is the last one, which is Shido Barai. So again, find the basic, comes up to the top, and then spiral to the back, finding this motion. So you've got 1, 2, nice tight spiral from the body, but leave with a sense of extension. That's it. good. Yeah, and then if you look at this one in a flexible way, just start this nice and slow, but you've got the feeling now this and this come together. So just do this strike quite light, don't worry so much about the strike. You should get this kind of pliability in the hands. Here, this way. So it's keeping the way nice and centered, but that transition in the handwork is going to happen in the motion here. Just work into it. Good. That's it, yeah. Good. Okay, last minute or so. Just play with any of the 𝒊𝒏𝒈, any that you like, and just work them. You've got 𝒊𝒂𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒄. You've got slightly more flexible. It's this kind of semi-flexible state, semi-fluid state. Just work them how you see it. Work through any from the set. Nice. Great. Yeah, very nice. Very good. Okay, we'll stop there. Really nice. Hi. どうもありがとうございました。
どうもありがとう。
ありがとうございました。
All right. Good. Here we go.